As Russia ramps up production and mass use of modern missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, to attack Ukraine, an even darker future awaits Kiev, the British newspaper The Economist said. A record increase in attacks, according to The Economist. A year ago, 30 UAVs attacking Ukraine in one night was a rare event. But now Russia is pouring fire on the country with hundreds of drones and missiles. On May 25th, Russia carried out a large-scale attack on Ukraine's military-industrial facilities, with 297 UAVs and 70 missiles launched in just one night, a record number to date. The Economist said Ukraine is entering a new opaque phase. If the current ceasefire negotiations fail, Ukraine's air defense forces will face even more difficulties due to a lack of ammunition. Then more Russian UAVs and missiles will penetrate the defenses to hit Ukraine's key towns, cities, and industries. Russian production rate has increased significantly. Since the beginning of this year, Russia's air campaign has accelerated, with a marked change in the type of weapons used. Domestic and Allied-supported ballistic missiles are taking center stage, alongside upgraded Shahed UAVs that are much more dangerous. Ballistic missiles are particularly difficult to intercept because of their high speed. Ukraine currently has very few Patriot missiles, the only weapon capable of intercepting them. Meanwhile, Shahed UAVs, which Russia has upgraded to its sixth version since purchasing the production line from Iran in 2023. What worries Ukrainian air defense units most is the sheer number of Russian UAVs used in each attack. Last year, Russia produced about 300 Shahed UAVs per month. It now takes just 3 days to produce that many, according to The Economist. Ukrainian military intelligence says it has documents proving that Russia is planning to increase its capacity to 500 a day. This opens up the possibility of a missile and UAV attack on Ukraine of more than 1,000 a day in the near future. Russia integrates artificial intelligence into UAVs at a secret laboratory in Kiev. A team of engineers disassembles the components inside the Shahed UAV to understand how it works. All the debris from weapons that fall to the ground is brought here for dissection. The goal is to strip away all the technology, simulate what works for reuse. While many still hope for a ceasefire, the team of engineers says Russia is still finding new ways to penetrate Ukraine's air defenses, which are struggling due to a lack of interceptor munitions, changing tactics, and unstable support from the U.S. One of the things that worries them most is the way UAVs are controlled today. New UAV models no longer rely on easily jammed GPS signals, but operate using artificial intelligence, AI, and even take advantage of Ukraine's own internet and mobile networks. Patriot system overloaded. Not long ago, the destruction of UAVs was mainly carried out by mobile air defense teams using machine guns, shoulder-fired missiles, and short-range artillery. But now, according to Colonel Denis Smazhny of the Ukrainian Air Defense Forces, Russian UAVs have begun to effectively evade detection. They often fly low to avoid detection, then suddenly increase altitude to 2,000–2,500 meters when entering the city, beyond the range of mobile defenses. To counter this, Ukraine is deploying helicopters, F-16 fighters, and even interceptor UAVs. Initially bringing positive results, but also with potential risks, Ukraine still has a chance to counter UAVs and cruise missiles. But with ballistic missiles, the picture is increasingly bleak. Only a handful of countries have systems capable of countering these fast, lethal weapons, including the U.S. Patriot system. Ukraine currently operates at least 8 Patriot batteries, but the problem is that its interceptor missiles are running out. President Volodymyr Zelensky has said Ukraine needs at least 10 more Patriot batteries, along with a large number of interceptors. "We are ready to pay any price," Zelensky said, but the White House's response has been unclear. The problem is that the Trump administration no longer considers Ukraine a top priority for the U.S. Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of the Patriot missile, is increasing production to 650 interceptors a year, but that is still less than Russia's ballistic missile production capacity, according to the British newspaper